Chapter 38, Blip. Billy kicked the bed. He'd won. All he'd had to do was eat 2 more bites. 2 bites! He kicked the wall. What had his father gotten so mad for? Alan had started opening the cistern, not him. Geez, he hadn't even let him explain. Twice he'd won, and then something had happened. And now he's going to lose. After all he'd gone through, nightmares, fights, thinking he'd been poisoned, all for nothing, he kicked the bed. The United States rivalry rides over the hilltop. "Miss Forrester," said Tom, peering through the screen door, "could I see Billy for a minute?" "He's up in his room being punished, Tom. He and Joe and Alan were very naughty this afternoon." "Yeah?" said Tom, "no kidding. What'd they do?" The 15th worm. Billy kicked the wall again. 2 minutes. What difference could 2 minutes have made? He leaned his forehead against the window pane, gazing dejectedly out into the backyard. That's what always happened. Somebody, Tom's younger brother Pete, appeared suddenly around the corner of the house, running, holding up a little yellow Easter basket, gesturing. Gesturing? The worm! Tom! Pete had brought him a worm! The 15th worm! Billy slammed up the window. "Catch!" yelled Pete. "Hurry! Tom's talking to your mother." He heaved a brick with a string tied to it up to Billy. Billy caught it, hauled the string hand over hand. The basket came bobbing up the side of the house. Alan and Joe plunged out of the bushes. Billy snatched the tin can out of the Easter basket, plucked out a huge squirming night crawler. "Miss Forrester! Miss Forrester!" Alan and Joe shouted at the top of their lungs, dancing about on the lawn, waving their arms. "Miss Forrester! Miss Forrester!" "Too late!" yelled Billy gleefully. Throwing back his head, he dropped the squirming nightcrawler into his mouth, chewed and chewed. Tom and Miss Forrester appeared around the corner of the house. "Too late!" Billy yelled, still chewing. "Too late! I win!" He disappeared from the window. A door slammed inside the house, a trampling on the stairs. He burst out of the kitchen door, a flying leap off the back steps. He rolled, scrambled up, yelling, "I win! I win! I win!" Grabbed Tom's hands. They danced round and round and round, Pete cavorting beside them. Joe and Alan slunk off through the bushes, round and round and round. Billy's mother laughed and went into the kitchen. Round and round and round, till they collapsed on their backs in the grass. "I win!" Billy gasped to the blue sky, cloudless sky. "I win!" Epilogue. Billy leaned the mini bike against a tree and started down the path through the woods. Tom and Joe were already sitting by a smoldering trash can on the riverbank, opening their lunch bags. "Where's Alan? At the store?" asked Billy, flopping down by Tom. "Yeah," said Joe. "He's still got 2 weeks to go." "What have you got for lunch?" asked Tom. Billy looked embarrassed. "Worm and egg on rye." "Heck," said Tom. "Why can't you ever bring something somebody ever likes so you can trade?" Billy frowned. He opened his lunch bag. "I don't know. I just can't stop. I don't dare tell my mother. I even like the taste now." He scratched his head. "Do you think there's something the doctors don't know? Do you think I could be the first person who's ever been hooked on worms?"